Oh, back at the old homestead after a week away in North Texas, visiting the in-laws. Got back just a few days ago, and you know just as much as I do, when you get back from some time away from home, the lawn kind of gets a little bit out of control. So I'm going to give you a few tips on how I get mine back in shape, coming right up. All right, folks, we're going to call an audible on this video. Everything you see after this will have been shot before this. I went ahead and shot a video because I knew I was up against the weather today, and I just got to mow in just in time. Wind's picking up. I apologize about that. Thunder, storms rolling in, but I just had to do this for this video because I just cut this lawn, a double cut with the Earthwise 7-blade reel mower. One direction one time, another direction the other, at 1 inch. It looks freaking awesome. When I got back from my in-laws 2 days ago, I used the rotary mower and went over it real fast because I was up against the weather there too, and it just looked like crap compared to this. So excuse me if I show out just a little bit, because this is just going to be a fun summer. You can do amazing things with these little manual reel mowers. It doesn't have to be a power one to look awesome. Now, when I flip this camera around, I'm going to show you the best part first, and then I'm going to ask you to just ignore the spring dead spot. We're going to treat that a little bit here soon, and it's going to be gone in no time because this weather is starting to get warm and the Bermuda is starting to take off. Aside from a few scalp marks here from the rotary mower the other day. Check this out, folks. Oh my gosh. This is just fun. That is fun. That looks good. Oh man. I will tell you though, a double cut with a manual reel mower, I took a lot of breaks. I'm going to lose a few lbs this summer. I'm going to be in good shape because I am not in good shape right now, but it's all worth it because that looks awesome. That, not so much. Everywhere else, wow. I can't wait till this fills in completely. I'm going to do another sand leveling project coming up here, probably middle part of June. About a month earlier than I did it last year because I wanted to come back a little bit faster, not so close to the end of the season. But where I'm really excited about this reel mower is in the backyard. If you were watching last summer, you know my backyard looked like crap. I told you over and over that I just wasn't paying much attention to it, not putting a lot of effort into it, trying to get the front yard where I wanted it. And I told you that this summer would be a game changer. And needless to say, we are already talking about drastic differences from last year. I have never seen my back lawn like this since I moved in this house 3 years ago. I mean, come on. Come on. We've had a lot of rain, so some spots not quite filling in completely just yet. A little washout. But we're talking, for the most part, this is fabulous. I'm so excited. I am so excited. And we still have a long way to go. This Bermuda, I've never seen it like this in the middle part of May, latter part of May. Now, it's behind where it could be because it has been a cool spring, but all things considered, I've never seen it like this before, so I have no reference point. This is just amazing. I mean, look at this. Oh my gosh, when all this fills in, this is at 1 inch, and I've never leveled this back lawn. It is super bumpy, but that reel mower makes all the difference in the world for being able to mow it low, because last summer I tried to mow it low with the rotary. Wah, wah. But anyway, folks, I don't have anything to show you what the rotary mow before this one looked like when I got back from Texas. But everything, again, you're about to see is after this mow. This is Sunday, the day before Memorial Day. Oh, I got it looking just right for the holiday weekend. All right, let's get back to what I had for your regularly scheduled program. Welcome back to Budget Lawns, everyone. I appreciate you joining me. If you're new here, please consider subscribing down below. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. Hit that notification bell, the thumbs up button, and leave me a comment so I know if you're digging here what we're doing on Budget Lawns, and it will help give me an idea on what I can do to improve and keep doing to make sure you're happy. So, you come back from some time away from the house, the lawn needs a little extra TLC. How do you get it back to the way you had it? You know, I go through all these things in mind that, you know, I can give to you as tips to make that process better and easier, but there really aren't any secrets here. The secret is just do it. Just get right back into taking care of your lawn the way you were before you even left to go on vacation or whatever it was you left town for. You know, the weather here lately has just been brutal for lawn care. The forecast in my area is nothing but rain and thunderstorms, so I don't really get to pick and choose what I'm going to get to do to the lawn. I just got to get out there and get it done. So we got back a couple days ago, drove back late at night, and I didn't even think I would get in any yard work the next day because the forecast was just showing severe thunderstorms. But I woke up that morning and saw everything was still far out to the west, and I thought, you know, I've got a really small window here to get this in, so I better just get out there and get going. And that meant breaking some of the rules that I typically don't like to. But that's okay because I just had to do something before more rain came into the area. And I went out and I mowed the grass while it was wet. I broke the 1/3 rule. And get this one, I know everyone's going to freak out. I pulled yellow nutsedge. So it's been so wet, the yellow nutsedge has been coming in areas because it likes those wet conditions when it's warm. But let me tell you about yellow nutsedge. I know everyone says don't pull it, and that's true if you've got a really bad problem of it and they're a little bit more mature. Yellow nutsedge doesn't begin to form those dreaded tubers underground that really causes it to spread until it has about 6 leaves or more. So I just make sure that before I pull them, they're less than 6 leaves. And by pulling them while they're young and little baby nutsedge plants, it really starves them of the nutrients they need to grow and thrive, and it makes them unhealthy. So eventually they'll just start to die off and not come back. So if you're really on top of it, you can pull those while they're babies, and that's how I manage to control them in my yard, because I'll just make a couple passes around the lawn every couple days or so and just pull the ones I see, because I don't want to have to use an herbicide on it unless it is just absolutely necessary. So if you don't have the time to do it and you can't be a hawk on it, an herbicide might be your best option. But if you do have time, just get out there and mosey around the yard and pick those baby nutsedges before they get 6 leaves or more and start developing those tubers. Forgot to mention this one a while ago with the nutsedge. This little guy is fireweed. Probably seeing a lot of these in your lawn this time of year. It germinates in April. Pre-emergent. Won't do anything to prevent it. It germinates in the thatch layer since the pre-emergent works down in the soil. Can't get this one, but they're easy to pull, and as soon as the temperatures go up, they'll disappear. So no need to worry about it. Pull them if you want. If not, they'll go away. But yes, I had to mow the grass while it was wet. Not that big of a deal. And I had to cut off more than 1/3. And since I'd been gone for some time and had been real mowing before I left to go to North Texas, I came back and it was a little long, and I didn't want to get the real mower out and go too short right away. So I got the rotary mower out and took off a little more than 1/3, kind of made it a little white in some spots. a few scalp areas as well. But 2 days later, I'm going to get out today and get another mow in, and this time I'm going to go back to the reel mower. I don't even think I'm going to edge or anything. I think all it needs is another good quick cut before we get some more rain, because showers and thunderstorms, 70-80% chance in the forecast over much of this week. So sometimes you don't get to pick and choose how you're going to take care of your lawn. You just kind of got to roll with the punches. And trust me when I say that usually in the end, everything works out. Don't try to make this too scientific or too complicated. It's really pretty simple. And the easier you make it, the more you will enjoy it. I also came back from North Texas, since we've had a lot of wet weather here lately and some humid conditions. Came back and I've got a lot of disease in the lawn as well. You know, when it comes to disease, I really don't even try to identify it. It doesn't make one difference to me one way or the other. Now, if you're a cool season grass person, this won't hold as much water for you because Bermuda is just a different animal in this respect. I don't even really worry about the disease. I know I'm going to get out there and I'm going to cut it every 2 or 3 days, and Bermuda's going to grow so fast and recover so quickly. I'm just going to mow it out. Keep doing that and it'll be gone in no time once I can get rid of these wet conditions. Of course, I don't have control over the rain, but if I'm seeing wet conditions from overwatering, which that's typically not the case because I keep track of that, I'll just dry things out, mow it all out, and then resume my watering schedule as normal. And I know you're going to hear a lot in anything you read or see that people will say to bag your clippings when you have disease. Now, from everything I've read, call me a nerd because I dig around for, you know, the right answers. Everything I've read on my local extension office, again, says that there just isn't much proof to the fact that if you don't bag your clippings when you have disease present, that it will spread the disease even more. Everything seems to tell me that it doesn't make one difference or another. There's no definitive proof that says the disease will spread any more than normal if you don't bag your clippings. So I just get out, mow, keep mowing it, let it grow, recover, do its own thing, and let the lawn be as natural as possible. And that's what I'm really liking about, and I can tell I'm going to like it even more with this manual reel mower, that if I just want to get out real quick and mow the lawn, all I got to do is pick that thing up, go out to the grass and start cutting. Along with the disease, I'm also seeing some ants. I don't know what you call these things, ant mounds, ant piles, whatever you call it. My solution for those, I don't care to treat the entire yard. You know, I'll just have some of this black flag insect killer. Man, I'll just nuke those mounds with some of that stuff. Does the trick. Take care of the spots as I see them. But if you're seeing some insects in your lawn, totally normal. You know what I found? I like to keep some birds around the house. I've got birds' nests in the trees. Those things are really good at picking the pests and bugs and grubs and whatever might be on the lawn out and feed their little youngins. Sad story. The other day we had a bad storm come through and an egg fell out of the nest in the tree. I had to give it the proper disposal. Hate to see that happen. So, you know, when it comes to taking care of your lawn after you've been on vacation or been away for some time, for me, it's just get back into the groove of things. No real tips or tricks to make things better than they were. You'll find that things will get back to normal very quickly if you just start doing what you were doing before you even left. All right, folks, that's about it for today. Hope you enjoyed this edition of Budget Lawns. I appreciate you coming and joining me as always. We'll see you in the next round, but until then, take care.